Casting a gel for the enduro gel system. You will need a balance, weigh boat, agarose, microwavable flask, 1x sodium borate buffer, and a 50 ml conical tube or graduated cylinder, and gel casting system with trays and combs. To make 100 milliliters of a 0.8% agarose solution, measure 100 milliliters of 1x buffer and pour it into the microwavable flask. Using the digital scale, weigh out 0.8 grams of agarose and add it to the flask. Gently swirl to ensure that no powdered agarose is stuck to the walls of the flask. Screw the vented cap on and place the flask in the microwave. If you are using a different container to melt the agarose, make sure that it is loosely capped, as pressure will build up during the melting process. Microwave the flask on high for 60 seconds. Wear a heat-resistant glove and swirl the flask in between heating cycles to make sure that the agarose is well distributed. Continue to microwave for 30-second bursts and stop and swirl the flask if it begins to boil. As the agarose particles melt, they change from white sand-like to clear, lens-shaped. It usually takes approximately 2 minutes to fully melt this volume of agarose so that no lenses are visible. Let the agarose cool to 55 degrees Celsius before pouring the gels. It is very important to not pour the agarose too hot or the gel trays will warp and cause the wells on the ends to be too shallow. While the agarose cools, place the casting unit on a level surface. Insert the larger well side of the combs into the gel trays. Make sure that the white gel separator piece is also inserted between the two gel trays. Once the agarose has cooled to 55 degrees Celsius, pour 35 ml into each gel tray. Let the gels harden for at least 20 minutes before removing the combs and using the gels.